Satoshi Society YouTube channel. My name is AJ, one of the co-hosts here, and today we do have that inflation data coming out. So that is coming out in just under 2 minutes. So I'm going to keep this very quick, but yeah, before we get into the video, please make sure you smash a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me out, really helps the channel out, and we can continue to grow this channel together, and I can continue to bring this content for you as well, and bring the trades that I bring you as well. Okay, we're going to jump straight on into the charts, so please make sure you smash a like on this video. And yeah, what we can see within the charts right now is that Bitcoin is having another bounce towards the upside. Okay, over on Twitter yesterday, I did warn you that Bitcoin was coming to test this support at $21,468. And I told you in yesterday's live stream that there was a possibility that the price of Bitcoin could bounce off of this level if it were to form some sort of bullish divergence. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, what we were forming was lower lows on the price action chart, as you can see right there. And then if we open up the RSI, we can see that we were forming higher highs. Okay, so textbook bullish, sorry, I think I said bearish divergence, bullish divergence. Okay, textbook bullish divergence. But what we're seeing right now is that Bitcoin is coming into another level of resistance. Okay, so that support and that bullish divergence has pushed this price up. Okay, and then coming into this inflation data release, you can see that the price is having a slight push towards the upside, but testing resistance. Okay, so I've drawn a new line here, this downwards trending resistance level here, previous resistance here, previous support whilst we were above this level, and then we broke towards the downside, and then we used it as support, as resistance here to the dollar. And as of today, we're testing it as resistance once again. So if we can break above this, then of course, the next level I'm looking at is $22,287. However, if we get rejected, then we're looking at the price coming down to 21,468. And then if we break that, we could see lower. Okay. But I think it's time for the inflation data, and I think it's just come out. We're seeing the price dump. What has it come out as? It hasn't come out as of yet. Not on daily FX anyway, but looking at the price of Bitcoin, we're having a harsh rejection from this level right now. So let's see what this inflation data comes out as. Just a matter of refreshing this page constantly. Normally it does come out a little bit late. It normally takes a minute. Brucey, hi AJ, good to see you here. Thank you for coming and watching. Please make sure everyone smashes a like on this video. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, we're seeing Bitcoin getting a harsh rejection from this level of resistance. You can see we've literally just tapped it to the dollar. If we're zooming in right here, we tapped it exactly to the dollar right there, okay, at $21,898, getting a harsh rejection. You can see from here as well, we tapped it to the dollar, got a pretty harsh rejection there as well. So this is sort of a major level of resistance. And if we get rejected from here, then we're most likely coming down to the support at 21,468. That inflation data has just come out. Okay, so it's coming higher than expected. So this is most likely why we are seeing this price pull back. And, I've said this in a previous live stream to you, okay? Inflation has come down at a really nice rate. It's been coming down at a really nice rate. And yes, it's continuing to come down, okay? The previous was 6.5%, but this one is now 6.4%. And I was saying to you previously, inflation is not going to continue coming down like this at a nice pace, okay? It's just consistently come down. Each inflation rate data release, it's come down at a really nice consistent rate, okay, and that's not going to continue. We look at a chart, okay, if we look at a chart, we can see that the price, when the price pulls back, okay, we don't see the price actually just pull back. We see the price pull back, little pump, pull back, consolidation, pull back, pump, and then a bigger pullback, and then what we're seeing right here, okay. It's the same with inflation, right? It's not going to come straight down, okay? So, I'm expecting inflation to actually get away from us before it actually, gets better. And this is sort of slightly proving my point, okay? It's not proving my point yet, but it could in the next, in the next inflation rate data release, okay? Because basically what I'm expecting is that inflation gets away from us before it comes back to 6.5 or 6.4 and then even goes lower, okay. I'm expecting inflation to get away and then it to come back to where it is right now. So maybe going to 7%, maybe going to 7.5%, we don't know, but I would expect inflation to get away from us a little bit before it actually gets better, because as I said, looking at charts, charts don't just go in one direction. There's a little fluctuation, even if the price is just going down. Okay, so for me, inflation is potentially going to get away from us before it gets better, and this is slightly proving my point because inflation has only come down very slightly. So maybe next time we could actually see inflation getting away from us, and then maybe after that we can start seeing it coming back down once again. But initially, I wouldn't expect inflation to just come down consistently come down at a really, really nice, a really nice rate. I would expect it to come down, get away from us, and then start coming back down again. So I am expecting maybe the next inflation data release, we could see inflation actually get away from us, and that wouldn't be good for the markets. Okay, that would not really be good for the markets, because as what Jerome Powell said in his speech here. If you haven't watched already, make sure you go and watch this video. 3-minute video, and it's quite interesting. And he says if data isn't going to be as they expect it to, then he may be forced to increase rates by an increased amount. So he's previously increased rates by 25 basis points, which you can look at it being fairly bullish because he's increasing by a decreased amount. But initially, it's still bearish because he's still having to increase rates. Okay. So that's sort of my view in it. Looking at the DXY is having a positive reaction. Well, for the markets, is having a positive reaction to this, as in the DXY is coming down. We want to see that DXY come down. If the DXY comes down, traditional markets can pump, Bitcoin can pump as well. However, if the DXY is going to break this resistance level here, we're most likely going higher, and that's not good for crypto. That's not good for the traditional markets either. Okay. If we're seeing the DXY go up, we're going to see the traditional markets and Bitcoin go down. So we want to see this level being respected, as in we want to see a rejection from this level. And as we can see right now, we are seeing this. So, it's giving Bitcoin an opportunity to pump. However, there is some resistance coming in for Bitcoin. Okay. You can see it right here. It is struggling as of right now to get above this level. Okay. We've touched it literally to the dollar. If we zoom in, we've literally tapped it to the dollar there, and we are getting a rejection from it right now. So for me, if we can break above this resistance level here, okay, in the shorter term, I'm going to be bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, right now I am bullish in the short term for Bitcoin. Okay, because I've been telling you this is a major support level here. Major resistance here, okay, coming all the way back here as well, major resistance as well. And then adding on to that, we formed this bullish divergence, as in we're seeing lower lows on that price action chart right here. Only very slight lower lows, but initially still lower lows. And then on the RSI, we're forming higher highs. So this is, looking bullish for me in the shorter term. Larger scale, mid to long term, I'm still more bearish than bullish. But yeah, if we can get above this resistance level here, then my next level that I'm looking at is 22,287, where we do have that next resistance level. However, this bullish scenario can be invalidated. Okay, if we're going to continue to use this as resistance, get a rejection, okay, and come down to the support, break that support, then my expectation is that the price is going to come down to the next level, the next major support level, semi-major support level, which is at $20,300. So we have to be aware of that as well. But yeah, for me, shorter term bullish, mid to long term I'm still bearish. Okay, I've shown my views on this channel multiple times. If we can get above 25,000 and use that as support, then I'm happy to flip bullish. Yeah, if we can't do that, then I am still going to remain bearish, and I still think new lows of the bear market are still a possibility. Okay, potentially 14,000. If 14,000 is broken, we're looking at 12,000, potentially even 10,000 as well. Okay, I saw a comment yesterday as well. Someone put, someone was sort of trying to take the mix, saying that I've been saying that if we're breaking these levels, we're going to these next levels, as in if we break, 15,000, we're going down to 12,000. But that's the reality of it. Okay, that is the reality of it. I'm a level to level trader. A lot of traders out there are level to level traders as well, and it works. Okay, these level to level trading does work. Okay, if we're having a look here, we can see a major level. Okay, along here, this blue box right here, this is a major level. Why is this a major level? Okay, resistance before the break towards the upside. Even after the break towards the upside here, we tested it as support and got a nice bounce. Okay, so that is a major level right there. Okay, And we're struggling with all these tests of the resistance level here. We're struggling to get above it. But once we finally do get above it, where does the price go to? Well, it goes to the next major level, which is the previous 2017 all-time high. And after it breaks that, then it goes into price discovery. But then we look at this level here. Okay, again, this is just explaining it perfectly. We're coming into price discovery, all-time high here, a pullback, testing this as support. Okay, so that's a new major level. Okay, because we're bouncing off that level right there. That's a new major level. Okay, price has gone into price discovery again, into new all-time highs. Okay, where's the price pulled back to? Okay, when it's had a pullback, well, it's pulled back to the major level that we formed right here. Okay, and then it's found support at that level. Where has the price gone to from there? Well, it's gone back to the all-time high. Okay, at this major level right here. Okay, then we have a pullback. Where does the price go to? Okay, well, the price goes to this major level right here. Once that major level is broken, where does the price go to? Okay, that major level is broken. Well, the price goes to the next major level below it, okay, which is the 2017 all-time high, okay? Okay, level to level trading is really, really useful, especially on these larger time frames. Okay, so these on the larger time frames, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at these levels. If a major level is broken, what tends to happen is that the price goes to the next major level. Okay, and this is exactly what happened here. Okay, we had a slight fake out right here. Okay, we broke towards the downside. I was saying 14,000 was that next level. However, okay, that didn't happen. Okay, that did not happen. We broke back above this major level. And I said, if we were going to break above this next major level right here, where's the price going? Well, the price is going to this next major level here, which we formed when we had this push towards the upside. Okay, that's exactly what the price did. Okay, not all the time does the price go from major level to major level. Okay, and that's shown with this slight divergence here. Okay, but initially, the majority of the time, the price goes from major level to major level. Not all the time, but the majority of the time. And in trading, you're looking for probability anyway. You can't 100% predict the market every single time. Okay, you can't predict the market every time. Okay, so you're looking for probabilities. Okay. And then we did see the slight bullish signs from here as well. We were looking at this massive bullish divergence. I was still saying it was looking more bearish than bullish, but initially there are some bullish signs coming through with this bullish divergence. Okay, we had lower lows on the price action chart, and then we had higher highs on the RSI. Okay, that is bullish. Okay, the price pumped 56%, but we're seeing the opposite right now. Okay, we're seeing the other scenario, which is the bearish divergence. Okay, we're forming lower lows on the price action chart, and then we're forming higher highs on the RSI, as you can see right here. Okay, so this is a textbook bearish divergence, and we are seeing this bearish divergence starting to play out. So for me, looking at this bullish divergence has played out perfectly. Okay, this bearish divergence could do the exact same thing. Okay, and that could come down to this support. If this support is broken, then we're looking at 14,000 again. Okay, that is a possibility. I showed this in a few videos. Okay, we pumped from this massive bullish divergence. We pumped, what did we pump? 56%, roughly 56%. If we were to do the same type of move, okay, from this bearish divergence that we're forming right now, as you can see, it's similar size. It's a very similar size to that bullish divergence. Okay, so if we do the same move, okay, and we do, a 56% move, that could take us down to $10,600 approximately. Okay, so we've got to be very aware of these bearish scenarios as well. Okay, we've had those bullish scenarios. Okay, they played out. We broke above resistance. We come to that next level that I was talking about. But now we're starting to form, well, we've already formed these very, very bearish signs, and they're starting to play out. Okay, as in smaller time frame. Okay, if we're looking at this here, I don't know why all these squiggles have just formed on my chart, but oh well. Looking here, okay, we can see that bearish patterns are breaking towards the downside. Okay, over the past few weeks, I've been talking about this rising, ascending parallel channel right here. I said, I was entering a short from up here. Okay, taking profit at the support of the ascending parallel channel. But then I said, I'm leaving some in the trade, okay, because if it breaks towards the downside, where are we going? Well, we're going to approximately $21,700, potentially even $21,468, which was my final target, okay? What happened? We broke towards the downside, retested it, rejection, confirmation for me that the price is coming down to 21,468. And what happened? Okay, the price tapped it pretty much to the dollar, as you can see right there, okay, where I took more profit off of that trade as well. We're just looking, we're looking at these major levels. Okay, if we're going to break some strong supports, where are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at lower levels. Okay, and I'm using divergences. I'm using swing failure patterns, like these up here. Okay, to help me with that analysis as well. Okay, we were forming divergences up here, higher highs on the price action charts. Okay, lower lows on the RSI. Okay, we formed a swing failure pattern right here from this high that we made. Okay, you can see the price came up. Okay, took the liquidity, and then we've seen the price pull back. Okay, I'm looking at all of these signs, and these signs have been telling me that the price is looking bearish over the past few weeks, and that's exactly what happened, and that's what I was capitalizing on. I was telling you I was entering a short position up here. Okay, and I was telling you, I'm expecting the price to come down to 21,468. That's exactly what happened. Okay. We've been predicting the market really well recently. And, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Okay. If a level is broken, we're going lower. Okay. If it's broken towards the downside, we're going lower. However, if we break it towards the upside, okay, we're going higher. Okay. This is how I trade. Okay. If we're going to break levels to the upside, we're going higher. If we're going to break levels to the downside, then we're going lower. Okay. So these are the levels that I'm looking at right now. Okay. These are the levels that you need to focus on. If we're breaking this downwards trending resistance level here, okay, where are we going? Where is the next level I'm looking at the price coming to? Well, I'm looking at the price coming to 22,287. Okay, that's the next level that I will be looking for the price to come to if it breaks towards the upside, and only if it breaks towards the upside. Okay. However, if we get rejected from this level here, then we're coming down to this support level here at 21,468. If we break that level, okay, if we break towards the downside of this support level right here, then we're going lower. Okay, then we're going lower. Okay. Then we're going to 20,294. Okay, that's sort of the next major level that I'll be looking at the price coming down to. Okay, so for me, I'm not going to give you a clear, I'm not giving a clear direction of where the price is going to go. I'm not giving you one direction. Okay, I'm not telling you that the price is going to 22,287. Okay, I'm saying if this level is broken, this resistance level is broken, then the price is going to 22,287. Okay, and only then, okay, if it breaks towards the downside, only then are we most likely going down to 20,294. Okay, so yes, I'm giving you, I'm telling you that the price could go up and the price could go down, but I'm telling you if these levels are broken, then the price is going to go up. If the level is broken towards the upside, then the price is going to go up. If the level is broken towards the downside, then the price is going to go down. Okay, a level to level trader. Okay, and that's what it is. I'm not going to give you one clear direction that the price is going to go unless a level is broken. Okay, like back here. Okay, this level was broken here. Okay, I clearly told you I'm expecting the price to now come to 21,468. Okay, the price came up, got a very, very nice test of that resistance, and then the rejection. That was a confirmation for me that the price was coming down to 21,468. Okay, and only then, I was clear on the direction. I was clear that the price was coming down because the level was broken, retested, and rejected from. Okay, and that's just a very, very clear image to me that the price is coming down. Okay. However, if the price held support here and didn't break towards the upside, if it held support and bounced, then I would be saying the price is coming up to 24,000 here. If it breaks that, then we're coming up to the resistance here. Okay, that would have been the other scenario, but the price did not do that. The price broke towards the downside. Okay, so the lower price targets are the price targets that are most likely going to be hit. Okay, so this is what you need to understand with my analysis. If a level is broken, we're going lower. Okay, if a level's broken towards the downside, we're going lower. If a level's broken towards the upside, we're going higher. Okay, because I do see some comments every now and then, saying that I'm giving two directions. Okay, but I'm giving two directions because I'm telling you if a level's broken towards the upside, we're going here. If a level's broken towards the downside, we're going here. Okay, that is what I look for, and that is the analysis I use, and that's the analysis that really works for me. Okay, I've been a very successful trader by using this strategy. Okay, and that has been proven over these last few weeks since the 2nd of Feb. Okay, I was telling you up here, I'm entering a short position. Okay, very bearish signs up here. Shorted that, took profit here. Okay, broke towards the downside, took some more profit when we came to the range low here. Okay, and then I took a bit more profit when we came here. Okay, I told you all of these things. Okay, so you need to listen to what I'm saying. If a level is broken towards the downside, we're going lower. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I've got. Sorry. That's pretty much everything I've got for you. On Bitcoin, as I said, we break towards the upside, we're going 22,287. We break towards the downside, we're most likely going to 20,294. If that level is broken, we could go lower. If that level is held as support and we bounce off it, then we can look at higher levels. Okay, but for me, I'm just focusing on what's happening right now, and this is happening right now. This price action is happening right now, and we can sort of look at this being a descending triangle as well. Okay, starting to form a descending triangle. Okay, we're getting the tests of the resistance. We're also getting the test of the support here. Okay, so that's looking like a textbook descending triangle, which tends to be bearish as well. So we've got to factor that in. 60% of the time, these do break towards the downside. So we do have to factor that in. If we're going to continue to get rejected from this resistance level up here, then break towards the downside, then lower targets are necessary. And that's what I'll be telling you. I'll be telling you that we're going lower if we break towards the downside. But if we break towards the upside, I'll be telling you that we're going higher. Okay. DXY we've covered, that's pulling back. That is great. Okay, that gives Bitcoin the opportunity to push towards the upside. Let's have a look quickly before we go into Ethereum. Let's have a look at the traditional markets. Okay, traditional markets have bounced off of this horizontal level that I have here. I told you if this horizontal level gets broken towards the downside, then we're going lower. If we can hold it as support and bounce, we're going back up to this resistance, which is happening right now. But again, this is a major level of resistance. On my analysis, okay, purple boxes with red outlines are major resistance levels, and vice versa. Okay, this blue box here with the blue outline as well is major support. Okay, so once you see them, they are major levels. When you see the white line, okay, they tend to just be semi-major levels. Okay, semi-major levels of resistance, or just diagonal resistances as well. So for me, looking at the traditional markets, if we can get above this major resistance level, then we can look at the price going higher. Okay, but if we're going to continue to get rejected from this resistance level here, then we're most likely going to go lower and potentially back down to this major support level down here. Okay, so again, traditional markets can really help us as well. If the traditional markets are going to break towards the upside, Bitcoin is most likely going to follow that as well. But if traditional markets are going to get rejected and move lower, Bitcoin is going to follow that as well. Okay, so DXY, if that can continue to move lower, then I would expect that the traditional markets can break resistance and Bitcoin can move higher as well. Taking a quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum for me, okay, was looking fairly bullish. Then it broke this horizontal level here, started to look bearish. Okay, but now we're testing this resistance level here. If we can break back above this resistance level, okay, then we can look at the price potentially coming back to $1,560, okay, at this value area low, only if we can get back above. Actually, let's update this a bit. Okay. If we can get above this horizontal level here, okay, from this previous low, if we can get back above that, okay, and hold that support, then we could look at the price coming to $1,550 approximately. If it can get above value area low, then we can start looking at higher targets from there, okay? But if we're going to get rejected from this level right here, okay, we're testing it as resistance right now. If we get a rejection from this level, then I would expect to move lower, okay? Like Bitcoin. If we're going to get like it did back here, sorry. Where are we here? Like we did here, we broke towards the downside, okay, retested it as resistance, got a rejection, moved lower. That's what I would expect to happen to Ethereum. If we do not manage to get above this resistance, I would expect a rejection, and then the price to move lower, potentially coming down to $1,351, which is sort of that next semi-major level that we have for Ethereum. Okay, so we need to pay attention to this. But if we can break above this level, okay, then we can look at higher price targets, such as $1,550 approximately. That's where I'd be looking for the price to come to. I wanted to take a quick look at BNB as well, because that did have a big pullback. I was telling you, from up here, okay, I was telling you from up here, it's looking prime for a pullback. And if Bitcoin was going to have that pullback, which it did, BNB was most likely going to follow it. Okay, it did break support a few days after Bitcoin did, but initially we are seeing this pullback. As you can see right here, the target is at $275. So that price target is still in play for BNB. But yeah, again, with Bitcoin, there is still that possibility would come up, retest, rejection. Okay, and that would sort of be that second entry for that trade there. And then the price could potentially come down if it's, if that's a scenario that plays out. However, if Bitcoin continues to get rejected from this level here, then I would expect BNB to just sort of roll over and then come down and hit those price targets. But the next major support level for BNB is at $262, which is at this white level right here. So yeah, got to be aware of that. We're broken towards the downside, looking very bearish, high volume as well. I know this was partly due to the fundamentals, but again, the technicals have been telling us this. Okay, if we're bringing up the RSI as well, you can see higher highs on the price action chart, lower lows on the RSI. We've been expecting this pullback. Okay, bearish divergence coming into resistance as well. Prime for a pullback. Okay, so we've been expecting this pullback on BNB, and someone asked me to cover BNB. I think it was at the start of February, and I was telling them, okay, the price was up here whilst I was covering it, and I was telling them bearish divergence coming into resistance, looking prime for a pullback down to the support. That's exactly what happened. I said if this support was held, we could come and test resistance. However, if the support was broken, we would most likely come much lower, potentially down to $275, and that's exactly what happened. Okay. Just looking at these levels are held, we're going higher. Levels are broken towards the downside, we're going lower. Okay. That's all I'm focusing on. But yeah, right now, if anything changes for Bitcoin, I will come live and update you with that, as in if we break towards the upside or if we get a clear rejection, then I would come and update you with that. If we're having a look at what I was looking at from this test right here, okay, I was actually looking at a bearish divergence forming as well. Okay, we had lower lows on the price action charts, but higher highs here on the RSI. That's why we got that pullback from there. Let's see if there's any other signals. So we are still forming these bearish divergences. Okay, so we're forming lower lows, very clear lower lows on that price action chart, but we're also forming higher highs on the RSI. So we've got to be careful there as well. Bearish divergences coming into resistance. It's going to be very, very hard for Bitcoin to break above this resistance level here, but it is possible. Okay, it is possible for Bitcoin to break above this level. But yeah, for me right now, it's looking like Bitcoin is going to find it very tough to get above this level, and is looking like this could be a very, very strong resistance level because it's a downwards trending resistance level, and also it's coming in play with a divergence as well, which the majority of the time these tend to play out, as in we see that pullback. So if we were to get this rejection, 21,468 is that next target. If we break that towards the downside, $20,300. If we can hold that, then we're coming back up to the resistance. If we can break resistance, 22,287. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure you smash a like on this video. Easy peasy, happy Valentine's Day. AJ, happy Valentine's Day to you too. I guess you could see you back here as well. And Angela M, happy V-Day to you too. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure you smash a like on this video. Panda Bank, thank you for that comment. I do really appreciate these comments, and I do really appreciate it when you smash a like on the video as well. It does really help the channel out, really helps me out, and it lets me know that you enjoy the TA that I bring you. And, I just wanted to clear that up today because I did see a comment saying that, I'm just saying when the level is broken, we're going lower and, looking at these top, but that's the reality of it. Okay. That's the reality of it. And I've showed you, okay. I've showed you in this video, we break a level, okay. And then we get the confirmed retest and then the rejection. Okay. The next level is the next level. Okay. And it's exactly what I've been saying has happened right here. Okay. And it's being respected. Okay. We've broken a level. We retested a level, got a confirmed rejection from a level. We've come down, tapped the level that I was telling you that the price was coming down to, literally almost to the dollar. Okay. If we zoom in, okay, if we take a little zoom in, you can see that we literally, went past that level by a couple dollars. Okay. We went past that level by a few dollars. And the price has been held up by the support level. I was telling you, there's a high chance that the price could be held up by the support level because it was a major resistance level, but also we're forming a bullish divergence as well. So there's a high chance that this level was going to be held towards the upside. Okay. And now I'm telling you the exact same. I'm just, telling you the exact same thing. Okay. Coming into resistance here, still forming bearish divergences. Okay. So it's looking likely that we could get a rejection. However, if we can break above, we're going higher. If we can't break above, then we're most likely going lower. If we break this here as well, we're going lower. Okay, I've proven it over the course of February, over the start of February. I've been telling you, rejected from levels, breaking levels, we're going lower. Okay, If we can find support on levels and break levels towards the upside, then we're going higher. Okay, but that's not what's been happening. We've been breaking towards the downside. So yeah, if you enjoy this TA that I bring you, please make sure you smash a like on this video. I would really, really appreciate it. And I may see you later on today if anything changes, as in if we break one of these levels right here. If not, I will see you tomorrow for the normal live stream. So once again, thank you very much for watching. If you're new, subscribe, turn that bell notification on, and I will see you in the next live stream. See you later, guys.